When Crystal Creighan learned she was expecting her daughter, she feared that some earlier health concerns could lead to complications. After close examinations with her doctor at the QEH, she and her husband Sean were sent to the IWK in Halifax to see a specialist.
We went over for a quick day trip at 26 weeks, and I stayed, was put on bed rest at the IWK. Was there for 2.5 weeks, and at 28 weeks, a couple days, my water broke, and 2 days later, Lily Ann was born.
Due to Lily Ann's early arrival, she required a lot of specialized attention. Being so far from their Cardigan home caused the young family a great deal of stress.
It was quite hard being over there because Sean had to come back to work. I had people coming and going, but a lot of time it was me by myself over in Halifax, which was very hard. We saw many families over at the IWK that were there for months because they didn't have a facility within their hometown or close to their hometown, so they were away from family and friends for months.
Good news soon arrived for the Creaghans when they found out that Lily Ann could be transferred to the neonatal intensive care unit at the QEH.
We didn't even realize what type of facility they had over here with the NICU, but they assured us that it was an amazing place, amazing doctors, and she would be well looked after.
It was a good feeling, and be close to my family every day and be able to see her every day. It was, it was great. It was scary going to a new place, but we were home with all of our family.
And for us to be back in PEI with family, friends, and especially for Sean, who was away from his little girl, worrying every day, and he was able to see her every day. And for me to have that support, for him to be with me every day too, it was just amazing to be back, to have that for her and for me. The care at the QH was amazing. I don't think I can even point out one nurse in particular. They were all amazing. It was such a comfort to know that every night when I walked out those doors, I didn't have to worry at all about the care that she would be given. They were a support for her and me, of course, too. I mean, it was home for me for us, I should say, for 2 months, and they felt like family. We knew everybody by name. Even the housekeeping was asking me questions, you know, how she was doing. We had a relationship with everybody on staff. Everybody who came through the door was amazing. I never worried once that she wasn't in capable hands.
You know, it was scary and a lot of worrying, but knowing she was in a great place and seeing the care that she received at the QH, you know, reassured me every night I left. I knew she was in great hands and took a lot of the worry away.
Now 2.5 years old, Lily Ann is a happy and healthy little girl. Sean and Crystal have never forgotten the care and support they received at the QEH.
Well, actually, every time we, as a family, drive by the QEH, we do tell Lily Ann. That was her first home officially. That was her hospital. I mean, I worked there, I trained there. I had no idea what other areas there were in the hospital. Like, I didn't know there was a NICU and what they could do, and so it brings me back every time I drive by that it's an amazing place.